Hi, I'm Morgan,
I'm Gemma, and we are Saint Sister.
and we're from Ireland.
Welcome to Groningen.
Thank you.
Have you girls been here before, actually?
No, this is our first time, and it's so beautiful. We're so happy.
You like it?
Yeah, it's gorgeous. We came a day early, and we got to walk around, and it's just so gorgeous. It's cold, but it's lovely.
It is, of course. I mean, this is for also for Dutch perspective. So Holland is a really small country, of course. It is a small city all the way up north. It's a bit of an island in this country, I think. And it is not like a regular place to throw a festival like this. So I'm always surprised that there are a lot of bands who come here, take the time and effort to do.
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's one thing we've noticed is a lot of the venues are just really special. When you have a festival like this and it's spread out all over the city, you just have these incredible buildings, and a lot of the buildings here seem to be beautiful anyway. We've been lucky enough to see some of them.
In Eurosonic, what about it? Is it an important thing for bands? I mean, is it good for bands to be here, and what does it bring?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, this is our first time here, but first of all, as Gemma said, the venues are beautiful. We played in the Grand Theatre up last night, and it was just such a lovely experience, and the audience was really nice, and they were really quiet and respectful, and yeah, I think, well, we're hoping that there's promoters come to our show, and I know that that's what this festival is known for, building bands and getting them off the ground. So we're just hoping that we play a few good shows over the next couple of days, and that might happen to us.
It's interesting that you mentioned this. Dutch crowds are renowned for talking through music. Yeah, so the fact that they were really quiet is a double thumbs up, I think.
Well, we are quite quiet as a band, so I think the quieter you are on stage, the quieter the audience has to be, because they don't get lost in the noise of a rock band. So I feel like that's a good trick. If you start really quiet, then the audience feels like they have to go quiet, and then hopefully they stay that way.
That must have been a great venue for your music as well. I mean, it's the atmosphere is amazing there.
Yeah, it's a super venue. It's we were playing upstairs in the venue, and we were told it's an old cinema. So the old cinema seats from like the 1930s are still in there, and you're there. It's like a beautiful big stage, and then just this really intimate like cinema set, and it's really, really cool.
I'd like to talk a little about your music. I know the Madrid EP is out for a while already. I notice now that you have a 7-inch out. And I love 7 inches, and nobody puts them out anymore. So I was so thrilled to find that you girls actually released one.
Yeah, we just released so it's a single and a B-side with Communion Music label in the UK, and they do a singles club. So 4 times a year they put out a single from a new band each time. So yeah, we were really happy to be part of the singles club and get to bring out the 7-inch with them. So
it is. And I mean, I'm being greedy here, but being a music fan, I always want more music. And a lot of bands, and also you girls, are guilty of that. Rather release songs than albums.
yeah,
What's wrong with that?
we haven't got to the album yet. So yeah, I guess
You must have enough songs.
well, we're kind of that's our plan for the next couple of months. Is that's what this year is about. We kind of want to get there with the debut album. I guess when we started out, we brought out our first EP. That was like the first thing we did. That was our first trip out, and yeah, then the singles came next. It was just we wanted to release something, but we're really keen to bring out our first full-length album, which will
Sounds like, sorry to interrupt you, but it sounds like your career was it grew naturally. It wasn't really planned. Am I correct?
Yeah, even the first EP, we didn't know what we were recording when we were recording it. We went down to the studio to do some demos, and after 2 weeks we thought we were happy and proud of the songs, so we thought we might as well release them as a 4-track EP. So everything's kind of been quite organic, and we've been taking it as we come and just hopefully working hard, and if we can just keep playing shows, that's all we want to do. So yeah.
The reviews that I read, they were all very positive, and basically the takeout was there's nothing to stop these girls from getting an international crowd, because the music is fantastic, it is a unique sound, and it's very appealing. It probably should appeal to a lot of people. Now I found that Madrid has been played for almost 1 million times on Spotify, which is amazing. When will you girls break out of Europe?
You tell me. I don't know. We're I don't know.
Something you aspire to, actually? That's the main question.
Yeah, I guess if we'll travel as far as we can go. You know, if people want to hear the music, we'll happily go there. It's just about building that and trying to build that market and build the shows. I guess that's the great thing about a festival like this, where you get a chance to go to a place that you wouldn't maybe have toured in before, get a chance to meet international crowds and audiences and festivals and things like that. So yeah, hopefully with the album, you know, we might get a chance to tour that bit more and maybe a bit further afield.
So how definite is this album yet? I mean, do you already have like enough songs that you want to be on the album? Do you have a title yet? Do you have studio time booked yet?
Yeah, well, we have pretty much the songs in our heads anyway. Well, we're thinking about 10. So, and we'd like to have about 15 that we can just, and then choose the best 10 from that. So we don't want to put anything out too soon and when we're not ready, and we don't want to put out an album that doesn't say what we want it to say. So we will take our time, but it's definitely the next thing for us. Yeah, I think it's time.
So it looks like you are really excited about this.
Yeah, really excited. Yeah, it has. Like, I mean, we as you said, we've released an EP and we've released singles, and we've been really lucky to have toured a lot off the back of those two. But yeah, definitely the album has to come next.
So when will it be released? When is it finished? When can we have it?
This year.
As normal folks.
I'd say this year, hopefully. Yeah, at some point.
This year just started. It's January. It could take another year.
We're keeping it wide open.
Probably the end of this year. Yeah, I'd say autumn 2017.
And there will be vinyl, definitely.
Yes, I'd say so. Yeah.
I mean, if you release a 7-inch, you have to have a full-length album.
Yeah, we've already started the collection, so we need to go for the album.
Hey, what holds the near future for you? More touring, more playing live?
Say it again?
What holds the near future for you?
Yeah, a lot of just working on the album. I think we want to write. We were pretty busy before Christmas, and we had the chance to go to Germany, and we did London tour and Irish tour. So right now we want to just really cordon off time for writing, because as everyone knows that gigs pop up and then all of a sudden you're on another tour and you don't have time to write. So what we really want is to make the album that we've been talking about, and spend hopefully the next month or two doing that.
One last question. I saw this video on YouTube where it was like kind of black and white, grayish, atmospheric backstage shot of you girls singing a cappella. Where was that done? It was beautiful. Like, and the caption was, "We love the crowd," but there was no crowd. It was like just.
Oh, it was a Wyvern Lingo one.
Was it in a church? We did a video with. There's another band here, actually, another Irish band here, called Wyvern Lingo, and they're amazing. It's three girls and they're really good friends of ours. They joined us for a gig back in May, and they sang with us, so that we had them as our backing vocalists, which is a dream because they're fantastic. So yeah, we did a little warm up backstage where we don't often have backing singers on stage. Never mind three of the best singers Ireland has. So
that was fantastic.
Yeah, they're awesome. They're here as well, so check them out.
Will they join you on stage as well here? Or?
No, unfortunately not.
All of our gigs
maybe
clash.
Yeah, all of our gigs clash, so every time we're playing, they're playing as well. But hopefully we'll get to do that some other time because they're really cool.
I'd love to see that. Hey, thanks so much for your time.